Do you ever notice that the problems that you're complaining about today were actually as a result of the opportunities and things that you were praying for yesterday? I've been thinking about it a lot lately. Especially having a new child and lots of personal things going on. I remember saying things like, man, I need some more opportunities. I need more leads. I need more people reaching out to me. I need um, a fuller calendar. I need more visibility. And then it started to happen, right? Like people started reaching out. My calendar started getting full, started getting referrals and sales calls and opportunities, right? Starting to show themselves and stacking up. And then suddenly we are like, man, why am I so overwhelmed? And it's because the thing that we asked for actually showed up. Just maybe not in the neatly wrapped with a bow tied around it way that we hoped and thought with a personal assistant to do it all for us. It showed up as new decisions, as more follow up, as scheduling challenges, as proposal writing, as deeper conversations, as sometimes more complexity and more pressure. And I think that's the part that we forget is that growth doesn't always feel like relief at first. It just feels like more responsibility. Honestly, a few years ago, as I bought my company, I was trying to rebuild the business in order to get more conversations going. My predecessor retired, many of her contacts and her network retired, and so some of those relationships didn't continue on when I took over the company. But now, after a couple of years of rebuilding and being intentional, there are weeks where my calendar is packed, overflowing. My inbox is overfilled with emails. I can't get to all of my DMs. I've got events stacking up back to back, new proposals due to be sent out. And again, on top of having a new baby, I'm looking at all of this and thinking to myself, okay, this is what I wanted. Um, and I do want it, right? And I think that that's an important thing to remember is that this is the things that I asked for, right? But wanting growth and being ready to carry all of it can be two different things. And I think that is the lesson, right? People used to say, be careful what you ask for. And yeah, to a degree, you should be thoughtful about what you ask for. Um, but no, you should ask for it, whatever it is that you want to achieve or do. Go after it, build the thing. But I think we all have to understand that the next level doesn't mean no problems. It might just mean a different class of problems, a different type of problem than we've seen before. So if you are feeling overwhelmed because maybe those opportunities are finally showing up, don't immediately assume that something is wrong. It might actually mean the opposite, that something is working. And what you need is just better systems, better boundaries, better follow up, and maybe a little bit of less say yes energy to everything that comes across your plate. And honestly, that one is more for me than anyone. But um, the goal isn't to avoid problems with growth, or at least it shouldn't be. The goal is that you will earn the right to be challenged by different ones, better ones, bigger ones, potentially. So if you are sitting in the middle of all of that chaos right now, wondering why success feels heavier and maybe more difficult than you expected, all I can say is welcome to growth mode. That's your mustache moment. Enjoy the day. See you next week.